Hi, this is Rocco, and this is today's reading for November 7th, 2017. Yesterday's card was the Temperance. The Chariot. The Chariot is a card for victory and for triumph. In fact, it is called in Spanish El Triunfo, meaning a card for winning and a card for elevating yourself above the level of people to become part of the elite. And the elite is the part of the world that dominates it. And it's calculated to be about 2%. That is the part of the world that is most spiritual, and therefore has the most power, and therefore has more income in terms of it gives more wisdom and it receives more gifts. This card is the symbology is approximately having dominion over the opposites with grace. So it's comprehending both white and black magic, or positive and negative, and reaching balance. Through balance, which is what we meditated upon yesterday with the Temperance, which is another meaning for that card, balance, we achieve victory and we win over the events of our lives and the world. So we unveil ourselves and we get ahead and we gain those lands and those places that in those parts of our mind that were unknown, and we meditate on what we can do to help those people that once we become victorious can be victorious as well. So a prerequisite for kingship is innocence. As you can see, the crown of this being that is atop the throne, say, is gifted with a star on his forehead, and This means victory and beauty. There's a lot of symbols on his vest, and especially he is leaving the town he's coming from, which could be Jerusalem or another city, behind, meaning that it's not so important where you come from, but where you're going, because true holiness is found in divine terms in the skies. So it's not found in the physical city, but it's found in the heavens. So the sun is another symbol for this card, being victory, a symbol that is associated to also to the pagan god Baal Bereth. That was I'm thinking of him because of the wings on the chariot. And this king in hell is similar to Belial, that's another being associated to the chariot, is associated to, connected to battles and victories. And in ancient Rome, soldiers used to wear sandals that are reminiscent of the footwear that angels have, and that would create holiness in blood and holiness in victory. So Rome has really been a city that could, exactly like the chariot, be with sensitivity, triumphant over the two worlds of paganism and Christianity. Nowadays, we are seeing a downfall of what people call the Christian church, and certainly there will be people who will still be to be trusted inside that religion, and there will be a rise up of the pagan faith, especially here in Rome, where a lot of people will commit to Satan. And worldwide there will be major events like the shooting in Texas and others that will call for a loss for the three main religions of humanity, because the monotheistic faiths will see on the one hand, a small percentage of humanity will dedicate to them, to their preservation and conservation, but the great majority of these faiths will see tragedy, and will see blood, and will see tragedy. So be ready, because there will be a series of events starting from next year more solidly, but already in the next few weeks, where especially for Catholic nuns and especially for monks, um, so Saint Benedict and others will be troubled with losses and other events that are sort of like backfire that people of poor faith will experience. As for us, again, the chariot for today means a way to connect to the sky and or to victory, because the god Baal is the original, in quotes, Christmas or Sol Invictus. So the soul of the Sun Most High, and that creates elevation in the spirit of a man. So over that said, afar from paganism, but not really, we'll meditate with beings that have been associated to both that and Christianity, which are the gnomes that are more typically in the light of Christ, but also have been commonly found in pagan villages and among the Druids. So we'll meditate with them to for you to have greater respect for nature. So close your eyes and imagine the gnomes that are coming to you and are connecting you to the part of nature that is bliss, wisdom, and perfection. And you are on a field that's green, and the elves are visible, and the fairies are bright light, and the wisdom that you can breathe in through the nature that surrounds you reminds you that that's the same nature that's in you. And through that, again, you look at the sky and you see that that part of the universe is also in you, and that gives you the idea that you can truly lift yourself up and meditate in a state that is natural. And through this respect for nature, you understand that respecting nature and others gives you power. So truly, you come to the realization that respecting one another is one of the sources of power that will connect you to source, meaning to the sacred fount of life. And that's the true source that you want to connect to these days. The water that washes you in and out, and the air that you breathe in and purifies you, and the fire that burns in you and gives you life, and especially the earth that you transcend and that you use as a metaphysical means to renounce it and to be a creature that's winged and a creature that's angel-like. And this and other miracles like to levitate you can perform thanks to the gnomes, who are beings that pull together energetic strings in the woods and other parts of nature such as lakes, and they compact the creation of God, Jehovah. And that's a very precious idea and a very precious way to present for you to receive. And the gnomes are leaving you with a gift that you can unwrap after this meditation, and they need your help, and that help can come in the simple form of lighting up a red candle. That's also a symbol on New Year's for good luck, and also reminiscent of Santa Claus or Satan, but the gnomes don't like Satan, and but they do like Santa Claus, and sometimes they in the legend they escort him on his sleigh through the valleys of snow. So Rocco wishes to thank you. And one final message is to not follow Donald Trump spiritually, because he is not associated to hope, not associated to intelligence, and especially not associated to courage. I don't find him to be a courageous man, because he dares too much, and when one dares too much, one achieves very little. So he biologically this does not correspond, staying in fairy kingdom, to fertility. So this is possibly why he was elected, because the American people want to build upon him. And that's it. So now I know that he's in China, so Asia is a very spiritual and a very meditative country, continent. So thank you, and goodbye. Greetings from the gnomes, and remember to respect and honor nature, and do not litter it, and do not disrespect it in any way, because it's a reflection of your inner spirit. Thank you. Aloha.